people, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a new video for you guys. It's the year of action, and what is action? Action is like the things that you have to do, or something you have to do in order to achieve an aim. And that aim could be a goal, a dream, whatever it is. It could be being financially free by the end of the year, having your own house. How are you going to do? What steps are you going to take to achieve that particular goal? Yeah. So I'm just in this video, I'm just going to be talking about different things that I'm doing for this year, the steps that I'm taking so that I can achieve these goals. And most of the time when we make goals at the beginning of the year, we just write them down, or most of us don't even write them down. We have them in our head, and if you don't write your goals down, you're never going to take action on them. Because if you write your goals down, you can see them every day, you can look at them, and you're able to see how you've achieved them. And the thing is, I've done it before in the past where I've had these goals or these dreams in my head, and I've tried to take action on a few of them, and as the days and the months go along, you find that you lose your stamina or your motivation because you haven't written those goals down. And for me, I'm a visual person, so the more I see something, the more it goes to the back of your subconscious. So for example, words of affirmation, the more you say something, for example, if you say I'm beautiful every single day in the mirror, it's gonna go to the back of your subconscious. So if you're a person that self-hates or doesn't love themselves, it goes back to your subconscious, and then you start to believe in it. So if you write your goals down, you write your dreams down, and you keep looking at them every single day, how am I going to achieve this? What am I doing today that's going to take me a step further than yesterday towards my goal? And for me, I feel this year is a year of action. It's less talk, and I'm gonna just face my fears and just do it anyway. And there's a few things that I have that I think would help with setting your goals, whether it's getting a diary. And for me, to be honest, I've always bought a diary in the past, and I've never really used them. I've always used your phone. When sorry, I can't even talk now. When people if you want to put dates, you put it on your phone. But I think there's a massive difference in writing in your phone and having a book. Whether you get a journal, I am obsessed with journals, any journal, and then you just write in it, you write down all your goals, and then have a diary to plan your time. And I feel this year my time is so important. When you give away your time, and you don't know what you're doing, or when you don't plan your week, or when you don't plan your day, you find yourself just going through life, or just going, you don't know, someone will say, oh, do you want to come out, do you want to do this, and you're oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I've done that in the past because I never really wanted to let people down. But then it's this time is of the essence. You're never going to get back that time. So I'm just going to show you things that I'm using in order to take action. Number one, I said before, a diary is important. So if you want to keep track of what you're doing within the week or within the day, you just flick back to your diary. If someone asks you, are you busy, you flick back to your diary. But if you don't have a diary, you're not gonna really, you're just gonna fit in anyone. And by the time you know it, you really haven't achieved what you want to do, where you want to take yourself. So you can get any diary. I've bought this one. It's really nice. I got it from Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's have got some really good stationery, and I'm obsessed with stationery. I have so many journals. I'm a journal, what's the word, holder. Is that a journal holder? Is that even a word? But I literally hold look, you see what I mean? I just have so many notebooks, really cool ones. And to be honest, like if you really want something cheap, like this, I got this one, I think it was £2 from Sainsbury's. There's Poundland, I'm sure they sell some there. And another thing I would say is write down your goals. Get a journal, get anything, just write down a list of your goals and just tell yourself, like I've written my goals, like my 2017 goals in journal. I got this one from TK Maxx. I've got some really nice journals, and then get like a notebook, I think, and you write in it how you're going to achieve these goals. So like in one book I write down the goals that I want for that year, and then maybe in another book you're going to write down how am I going to achieve, what am I going to do every day to achieve these goals, or not even every day, or every week. Like for example, if you're going to start a channel or you're going to put out content, if you're going to start a blog, how much content are you going to put in within the week? Is it feasible? And even if you just write down a list of topics that you want to talk about, and you just plan and say that every week I'm going to put out 2 videos, or even if you start with 1 video, it's okay to start small. I know at the beginning of the year we do get overwhelmed and we have this long list, and I know I've heard people say that if you have too many goals, like you'll be so overwhelmed and you'll find it hard to achieve. Okay, so I'm losing my voice. So after you've written all your goals down for the whole year, like I mean, it's so easy at the beginning of the year to get overwhelmed with all your goals, because you might have quite a lot of goals, and even I did get a bit overwhelmed, and I was thinking to myself, how am I going to really achieve these goals? And I think that's why writing down is so important, because when you write things down, you can write how you're going to achieve them, and if there's a time limit or a time frame in which you have to achieve these goals. So I would recommend getting an action planner, so one of these. I can't really remember where I got it from. I'll put the link in the description box. So what it is, I'll just show you an example page. So what it is, at the top you have the date, the page, and then over here there's like numbers, like from 1 to 28, and then over here you have like your notes that you can put. And what you do is with the action plan, you write down, for example, for the week or for that day. You can either do it by week or days, depending on how you want to achieve your goals. And just to let you know, this is not an action plan for like daily things, like for example doing the shopping or calling the GP, like, you know, things like that. You can have you can write things like that in your diary, but for the action plan, it's like your actual goals that you need to achieve, whether it's in 2 weeks, whether it's in a month, whether it's like in a, you know, in a day, whatever it is. So you write down all those actions, and in order of how the most important at the top, and obviously the least important, or the one that you don't have to achieve in the next, say, 4 months, that one will be like all the way at the bottom here. So every day you just look back and see how you've achieved. If you've achieved it, you just tick it off, or you cross it out, and whatever you haven't achieved for that week, you transfer it onto a new page, onto the following week, onto the next week. So this action plan is just to help you track down and give you accountability I mean, of how you're achieving your goals, or if you're achieving your goals, or if you're slacking. I would really recommend this. So I really can't remember how much I paid for it. I think it was £7, I'm not too sure, but just, yeah, get an action plan, and then all your goals will not seem overwhelming because they're on paper. You've written them down, you've written how you're going to achieve them, and it's like that saying, if you don't plan, you plan to fail. So plan your year. Like, start now. It's not too late. Like, it's 31st today, it's not too late, you've still got time. Another thing that I would recommend getting is a board, one of these This one is not that big. Do you know what? Yeah, I bought this from Wilkinson's. Is it Wilkinson's? No, actually I didn't buy this from Wilkinson's. Anyways, I think it's called The Works or something like that. Anyways, I bought this and it has like the days of the week, so you can pin this on your wall in your room, and for each day you can write down your plans of that day, what you're going to do, so you keep track of your time. I think in Wilkinson's they sell like a big, it's like a whiteboard, and it's probably twice as big as this. No, it's not that big, but it's big enough. And I think I'm gonna go back and get that one, because with that one you can just do like diagrams. You can do like a spider diagram of the things that you're gonna do to achieve. So another thing I want to talk about is having accountability. If you're someone who, like for me, I've really in the past I've suffered with inconsistency. Like I'll start something and then next thing I jump and start something else, and then start something else, and then I'll go back to the first thing I started. And then by the end of the year, get to the end of the year, and you find that you haven't actually finished any of those tasks. You've half done them. So if you find a friend where you can discuss your goals, they discuss their goals to you, and you hold each other accountable. So every time she might be checking and say, hey, like, what's going on? Where's the video? You said you was going to upload a video this week. You said you was going to write a blog. What's going on? Like, you know, someone who's going to keep you accountable. But you do need that, especially if you've had problems with inconsistency, or what's the other word I'm trying to use? Especially if you've been inconsistent in the past, you do need accountability. The most important thing is to work hard. Like, hard work is the most important thing. Like, let's not forget that. Like, because you can write all these actions that you're going to take, you can plan, you can write all your goals, you can put pen to paper, but the most important thing is working hard and knowing why you're doing it, knowing why you're doing it. You know, if you know why, you'll be more motivated. Like for me, the things that I'm doing this year, I just want to change my year. I want my year to be way better than it was last year. Last year I achieved some things that I'm proud of, but this year I want it to be more grand. I want to change my mindset. I want to look at things differently. I want to learn, I want to grow, and whether it's like reading books, whether it's listening to seminars online, whether it's surrounding myself with people that are gonna help me grow, especially positivity around me. Like things like that are actions that are either gonna make you into a better person, and then obviously there's other steps that you have to take in order to achieve your goals and your dreams. So yeah, I just wanna like encourage everyone there, like just plan your year. It's never too late. It's a year of action. You can do anything that you put your mind to it. So just write down all your goals, or however ridiculous they are, and just do them. So hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions for any other things or topics that you want me to talk about, feel free to put your comments in the description box. Thank you for watching. Bye.